On the next episode of Make It Mine, we'll meet Boyd Armstrong, the vivacious resident at Brookdale West University. As a former extra in the Houston Opera and a career service coordinator, Boyd is still wild about connecting with others.
Friendship to me is a listener and a person who's interested in what you're doing. That's a friend. A friend of mine said, if you want to do something just for fun, you don't get any pay for it, would you go down here, be part of some of the old Houston Opera groups and some others? I didn't have any talent in that area, but I said, sure. I look upon that as one of the high points of a hobby. Wasn't anything I planned on, but I made some lifelong friends there. I mean, what's better than that?
Boyd's social calendar is buzzing, but Boyd needs a living room that's as fun as he is. Designer Pamela O'Brien is an expert at helping her clients find their style, so this is the perfect match. Hi, you must be Pamela.
I am, hello.
Hi, I'm Anita. Welcome to Brookdale West University.
Oh, thank you, Anita. Happy to be here.
Boyd is our resident today, and he is so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait to meet him.
Are you ready to go see his room?
Let's go see it.
Hello?
Hi, Boyd. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm Anita, and this is Pamela.
Hi, Boyd.
How are you?
Hi, we're good.
Glad to meet you. Come
Nice to
in,
meet
please.
you.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you. As soon as I walked in, I saw all these amazing photos of these great events you've been a part of in your life, and I see the theater stubs, so tell us a little bit about all this.
Most of this happened after I retired, amazingly enough. The Houston Grand Opera used to have people come in and volunteers to be what they call supernumeraries, supers.
Oh, how fun.
Non-singing, non-speaking roles. It was wonderful. We had a great time. But I got to meet some of these people over the years, and that really piqued my interest in theater. My friends were more aggressive than I am, and they would sometimes commandeer people like Wolfgang Puck, say, come over here, we're gonna get a picture with you.
I see that. I see you have some pictures with some really interesting people, and you're at Academy Award lunches, so
Yes,
you've
yes.
just been all over.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. So when people say, what do you do when you retire? I say, well, this is part of it. You just
Yeah.
do what you want to.
You're living a celebrity life.
Well, as close as I can get to it, yes.
Well, we have such a wonderful space here, but what are some things that maybe you're hoping to achieve here in this living room?
What you see here is the result of several downsizing. And people say, well, you should go out and buy some things. Well, I don't know what would work. The colors, as I look around here, are kind of, I don't have to tell you, are kind of drab and sameness and so forth. And it's been put together over about 20 years.
Of course,
so there's
yeah. Right.
there's no pattern. So I'm hoping that you can give this a little continuity here.
I noticed the art and the memorabilia right away, and we have big plans for that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm excited. But any other things on your absolute goal list or favorite things you'd love to see?
I really haven't had people over.
Yeah.
Because, where are they going to sit? Where are you going to do things? In the house I owned when I was working, it was a large house, and there was a good bit of entertaining, which was just wonderful.
Yeah.
As I downsized and then moved here, that began to take a back seat, but you still have to be social.
Of course.
You don't want to just be shut in. So I put myself in your hands.
Okay, well, I feel confident. I
Yeah.
think we can
Good.
do something wonderful with your apartment.
That's wonderful. Isn't that great to
Yeah,
hear?
you'll have to show it off.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to do that.
Good.
That's
You
exactly
have to
right.
have a housewarming party, so.
Wonderful.
Yay, I'm ready.
We'll get out of the way.
Bye, guys.
Thank
See
you
you soon.
so much.
Boyd wants his living room to reflect his theatrical and outgoing personality. He already has an impressive collection of art and memorabilia, so I'll enhance that by creating a gallery wall. Since he loves the theater, we'll frame the window with lush scarlet curtains and hang vintage opera posters on the walls. We'll bring in some masculine furniture to add drama and lay a classic area rug, creating a cozy lounge environment where Boyd can entertain guests. Guys, we're here, super excited. I know we've planned and organized and worked hard, and now we're going to get this beautiful apartment together for Boyd. Dana, you're in charge of the design. Natasha, I know you're very familiar with the art. Our goal is to get all of these pieces of memorabilia on a gallery wall. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. When I entered the apartment, I noticed that each piece of furniture really only accommodates one person, and it's not arranged conversationally. I'm bringing in some additional seating and creating more of a cozy lounge environment. Looking good, guys. I'm putting slip covers on these chairs. The reason is the green color, it's not that vibrant, and Boyd wanted more color in his life. They're economical, they can be removed and they can be washed, and they give a fresh new look very quickly and easily. This is a very cool table. When Boyd mentioned his favorite pieces, I noticed they were all relatively antique, vintage, or somewhat exotic. And I'd really like to let those pieces be front and center stage, so to speak. If I brought in new furniture, it could be fresh looking, but not too modern and not too contemporary, because I wanted it to blend with his favorite pieces. It's gonna probably go a tiny bit more to the right. 2 inches, 1 inch, half an inch. Are we good?
Well, boy, this is lovely, us getting to sit outside on this beautiful day and
It
have a
is.
chat. I know you mentioned earlier a little bit about you working in the opera. Talk to me about what you did at the University of Houston.
I was in career services. I worked
Okay.
primarily with students and graduates of the College of Business Administration.
Wow, so you're the man to find if you need a job.
That was it.
That was
Yes,
it. Wow. What was the thing that got you interested in opera and theater in retirement?
It was purely a hobby.
It must be really fun in retirement to go and do all these things that maybe you wouldn't have spent time doing.
Absolutely.
Oscars, red carpet, here you go. There's Adam Sandler.
We were going to a pre-Oscar lunch and he was there. So as we were leaving, I said, I'm going to get a picture with you and you're going to get a picture with the Texan. He said, wonderful, wonderful.
This is so cool. You have so many amazing memories and like celebrity run-ins, and you got to go to all these amazing fun events.
See
like,
what you can do in retirement? You
I
don't
know.
have to sit around.
I'm ready for it right now, I think, after seeing what you're up to.
You want to start laying it out? Yeah. Okay. So we have 10 feet by 5 feet, but in the center, we only have 3 feet. So Boyd has a lot of very interesting art and memorabilia. It was kind of scattered all over the house. My goal was to get all of the pieces on this wall, but I did not have time to individually measure each piece, so it's very important to lay it out before you start nailing into the walls. It's a lot of art. The biggest challenge is there are a lot of diverse pieces. Making those come together in a gallery wall, that's a challenge for me. A couple of the key tricks are to try to keep your outside margins nice and clean. Try to have pieces that flow, like this brown frame, this red background with some wood tone, and another brown frame makes it feel like a little bit of a collection, so it looks cleaner. We're basically there. I thought all of it should be together. I wanted to really pack them in close and tight and very impactfully around the desk. And we had just the right amount of space left on that wall around the desk for what I think is quite an impactful gallery wall. Looks good.
I see why Adam Sandler wanted to chat with you and take a picture with you. You're so easy to be around.
Well, he was very nice.
So talk to me a little bit about living in Brookdale and just the friendships you've made here and how you're feeling now that you've been here for a little under a year.
If it's not the best decision I've made in the last several years, it's in the top 3. Before I moved here, while I lived alone for 20 years, I wasn't lonely, but I really didn't want to just withdraw.
Yeah.
I needed to make a change where I was with other people, where help was available if that was necessary, because I wanted to be in charge of my life. I can sit in my apartment and watch TV if I want to, or I can go out and meet people and go to programs, and that really did revitalize me.
Hi, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Thank you for letting me tag along today on this wonderful outing.
We're so glad you're here.
Oh, baby.
Oh, that's a good throw.
And she hit it.
Look at that.
Yes.
You hit it.
High five, high five, high five,
Thank
high
you,
five,
thank you.
high five. Way to go.
Norman Lear said, life seems to be a series of episodes from what I'm through with and what's next. And I thought that really is true. I love my past, I've had an enjoyable time, but we really got to look forward to what we're doing next because it's coming at us whether we like it or not.
That sounds like such a wonderful sentiment to hold on to and making transitioning to different stages of your life a lot easier. For someone like you who's just like a social butterfly, it sounds like this has been a really good fit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so these drapes, they're non-functioning. We don't need to use them to open and close the window because we have blinds.
Right.
So I really don't want to cover the glass, so we'll just frame the window. We're doing this for color and drama.
Okay, pick the right fabric for drama.
Yes, theatrical.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited about these vintage opera posters. I love the drama. The red and yellow and black looks good next to the art that's already on the wall. And these figures are looking towards the center versus looking away from each other. I think they are just so much fun. I hope Boyd loves them too. This was my very first design idea after I learned a little bit about his hobbies. All right, so these are looking pretty good. The first thing you see when you open the door is the bookshelf. Bookshelves can really make or break the look of a room, so I wanted them to look really good. Yay! I'm really enjoying this process. I'm excited for Boyd to have a home that he loves. I hope he'll enjoy it with friends and family. I hope he'll feel comfortable sharing it and inviting people in.
Have you ever seen one of these?
Oh, look at this.
It's supposed to explode.
Oh my.
Oh,
It blew up.
it sure did. There's marshmallows.
How
in there.
wonderful.
Hi, Boyd. What's
Hello,
up?
how are you?
Good. And I see you're having hot chocolate.
Yes.
It looks yummy. I'm about to go check on your room to see how Pamela's doing. Are you excited?
I am.
Well, I'm gonna let you enjoy your time here and I will come grab you shortly, okay?
Wonderful.
All right,
All right,
enjoy.
I'll look
See
for
you
it.
soon. Hello.
Hello, come in.
Hi, oh my goodness. This looks incredible.
Do you think so?
Yes, I love it. He is going to flip out when he sees
Oh gosh,
this.
I hope so. All his memories and memorabilia and
Yeah.
souvenirs in one place.
This is so great, and there's so much extra seating, and it feels very open and roomy now. But it looks like you're about done.
Here, I'm finished.
Now you're finished.
Now we're finished.
Now you're finished. Well, I'm gonna go grab him, and we'll meet you back here later.
I can't wait.
Okay, see you soon. Wow. Well, Boyd, how has your afternoon been so far?
It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I had a great time, and I know, Pamela, you were working while we were playing bocce ball, so you did a lot today.
Yes, I was pretty busy, but it was fun.
Ready to go in?
I'm ready.
Okay, we'll follow you.
Let's
go.
do it.
Oh my.
What do you think?
I think it's just gorgeous.
I'm so glad.
Look at these chairs.
There's room for a few more folks now.
Of the two operas you could have chosen, I appeared in both of them.
Really?
Yes.
That is really crazy.
That's a beautiful design coincidence right there. We added some seating and we created a little lounge environment. And our dining chairs now match this part of the room, so you can always bring a few more over if you have a larger group.
How wonderful.
And then the very pretty marble top table is housing your back painted glass lamp. And I think it looks really great with that golden glow. I think you mentioned it was a favorite piece.
It is. And there's the homage to me, those wonderful pictures.
It's your wall of fame.
I love how you did that. That's beautiful.
There are some good stories on that wall.
Oh, yeah.
I know it.
It's breathtaking. It really is. This is like a whole new starting place. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure,
Thank you. You
my
have done
absolute
wonders.
pleasure.
Are you ready to invite your friends in? I
Yes.
know we have people here.
Yes.
Your first gathering.
That's right.
Come on in.
Please come in.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
Boy, you did good.
It's just incredible. I'm glad you're seeing it at this time because you're going to see it many times more now that I can entertain. I've looked forward to this.
Yeah, that is amazing.
It's just stunning.
Oh, that is
look at that.
really something.
Boyd, it's been a pleasure. We're gonna let you entertain and host all of your friends here.
Why don't you stay a while?
I believe I will.
All right.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
home.
Thank you. Keep the flow moving.
Pamela's designs brought Boyd's past, present, and future together, giving him a warm, inviting living room he can celebrate with friends and live his life to the fullest. For more resident stories like these, come back for more episodes of Make It Mine.